But before Anna comes up here, this is actually a very unique situation for Amanda, because I met Amanda when she was approximately 11 months old. And you're thinking, well, why? It's just a small community? I mean, what's the world, is it that small? Well, it is. I met Amanda because her father had developed a very bad disease of the bone marrow and required an unrelated donor transplant. And shortly after Amanda came into the world, we transplanted her father. So it's a somewhat unique situation for us to have a situation where a parent and the child have both undergone successful, unrelated donor transplants. And so but it's Amanda's day today. And so she is going to get to meet Lars, and I'm going to have the honor of having Anna introduce them. Anna?
Hi, good morning. I remember the first time when I met Amanda. She was vibrant, beautiful, 7-year-old girl with long, wavy blonde hair. She looked really like the princess from the fairy tale story. She came to the City of Hope to see me when she was just diagnosed with a myelodysplastic syndrome, malignant disease that can be cured by bone marrow transplant only. There's no options. There's no other options for this disease. This was a routine blood drawn which revealed her condition. I need to say it was very emotional visits. Both parents have already had a very extensive knowledge about bone marrow transplant, so they were so aware how difficult the process is and how much strength and determination it will take for the whole family to support Amanda through chemotherapy and recovery. But first, we needed to find a donor, as none of her family members were a match. This happened amazingly fast. But at the time of transplant, the family only knew that the perfect match donor was a 22-year-old young man who was healthy, and they knew his blood type. This was it. Amanda faced her diagnosis and treatment without fear. She was really amazing, always positive, smiling, very polite. Yes, she was very polite, even in the hospital when she was not feeling very well. I think this is the parents doing. She stayed at City of Hope for 55 days. She was really busy in the hospital. She was connected with a tutor to keep up to date on her studies. She participated in activity groups with other pediatric patients. She learned how to play the ukulele from a volunteer. She also showed off her new Irish dancing skills, even while connected to the pole that held her IV bag. And she was, and she is, the best dressed patient ever. At each visit, we were waiting to see her fantastic outfits, and it never disappointed. She always had her doll wearing matching clothes, always, every single visit. And once her mom wore a matching outfit. It was just a delight to see 3 of them, including a doll, looking perfect. And with each clinic visit, we are waiting for her amazing stories. She's a TV star. She's done a ribbon cutting when she shook hands with Buddy Valastro, the cake boss. She's quoted in the rally car with a Top Gear personality. She recently starred in her school play, The Jungle Book, as Bagheera. She won state art contest, and she's back to being a straight A student. Amanda is busy, confident, and she's delightful. Amanda makes a bone marrow transplant process look like adventure of the lifetime. She never mentioned the time in the hospital when she needed pain medications, when eating was difficult, when she was not feeling well with the fever. But she always remembers her parents being at her bedside each and every night and day. She speaks on behalf of Be the Match, encouraging others to do the one thing that she can't, become bone marrow donor. She knows that the perfect matching donor saved her life. For the family, finding a donor for Amanda was a miracle, like real miracle. The miracle came from the young man in Germany, Lars Nieland. For him, the reason to become a member of Bone Marrow Registry was simple. I always thought there would be no easier way to save someone's life, said Lars, who is the 24-year-old student at German University of Göttingen, who signed up for the registry during a drive on his campus. During the week, Lars lives in the Göttingen, where he studies agriculture. On the weekends and holidays, he travels back to his village of Staffhorst, which is near Hanover. He is studying to be a farmer and says he's interested in cattle and machines. He spends his free time volunteering as the firefighter, riding his motorbike, and spending time with his girlfriend Franziska, who is here with him at the reunion. He's looking forward to meeting the girl who received his donation, though he knows very little about her. It's a big pleasure for me, and I am very excited to meet my recipient, he says. In some ways, she is my genetic twin. I want to make sure that she is okay. My intention in donating was to help someone, or in other words, give someone the chance of the second life. And that is what he did. He gave a wonderful life to Amanda, who is making the most of it. Amanda said, "I can't wait to show my donor how much fun his bone marrow has been having." Please, I'd like to introduce Amanda and her donor.
This morning, I meet my bone marrow donor. I've dreamt of this day, but I never thought it could come true. And I'm so happy. For so long, I prayed for him. I wondered all about him. I didn't know things before today. I knew he was a boy. I knew he was from Germany, and I also knew he was a superhero. Anyone who donates bone marrow is. I don't know what he'll look like, so I could only imagine. I imagined he was a superhero, and he is. He is part of me, and I know that I already love him, and I hope I can grow. As I grow, I can make him happy that he gave me the gift of his bone marrow. Thank you also to Dr. Foreman and Dr. Pavlovska, who's seen me through my entire treatment and everything. Thank you so much.
What do you do now?
No. The Amanda parents.
So